All right, now we right back talking about Tua with the big injury last night. We're gonna figure out, well, give our opinion if we believe Tua need to retire or not. So my boy Nitty, he gonna lead
Tua.
it off. What you think, Nitty?
Let's talk about Tua turn the ball over. I call him Tua turn the ball over instead of Tua Tagovailoa because listen, man, this guy, it's scary, man. I mean, he again, he got hit hard and he was laying on his back throwing up gang signs. So I
Oh,
think,
D.
listen, man, listen, he got paid. I think he should take his ball and go home. Um, at this point, I mean, he's playing with fire. So I mean, it's tough seeing somebody get hit like that. And I mean, he's not the biggest quarterback either. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't Josh Allen. You know what I mean? Running around out there, or Jalen Hurts squatting 500 pounds. You know what I'm saying? He's he had these injury concerns in Alabama as well.
Right.
So I just think, man, and I like the Dolphins. The Dolphins, they got a nice little thing down there cooking, but it might be time for Tua to hang it up, man.
Yeah, I mean, I watched a lot of ESPN this morning, and a lot of the ex NFL players was on there. Ryan Clark's the
Mhm.
I forgot my man name. The can't wait. I can't remember his name right now at the top of
Oh,
my
Bart
head.
Scott.
Bart
Yeah,
Scott, right, right. And my guy from the Giants, I forgot his name too, the D lineman, that he was on there too. I can't think of his name, but they were saying things like that. To me, it also made sense. When you grow up playing nothing but football and all you know is football, and you've only been in there for what, five, maybe 4 or 5 years, and
hmm
and being that it's a concussion, they were saying like concussions, they can't give you a definite on what your future holds. They can tell you what may happen. Now, if it's
right,
your
right,
knee or your back, they could say like this in five, you got about 5 or 8 more years on that leg, and then it's gonna give. But so they were basically saying it's tough for a person that all they know is football to not have a definitive answer on their life going forward, what's going to happen, to give it up. And then especially in his case where he just got a contract, when a football player feels I want to give back to this city what they just gave me at the same
right.
time, and that guarantee money that he got, he doesn't get that whole thing if he retires early. It goes into a
Mm.
settlement.
See, I
So
didn't know that.
that,
Well, yeah, yeah,
yeah, I found that
it's
out.
probably well. I would, not to cut you off, but I would think that even with the prior injuries he's had, that he has some type of clause
Stipulation.
in there, yeah, in there to where it protects both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
uh,
think
uh,
it's the other way around. I feel like Miami put something in there to protect them more than
mm,
anything. Being that
okay,
they had to put the money out, that
right,
if
right, right.
you know what I mean. I feel like that would be more something that they would do because they, like they were saying, also they took so long to give him to extend him after he had some. He just led the league and didn't he lead the league in yards or something like that, Pat, last year. Or so he was either first
I
or
don't,
second, I believe.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know who
last year. I
passed
don't think,
him.
yeah, I don't think it was last year.
The year
But
before.
he was definitely like top five.
Right, you
They
pay that.
yeah,
You pay that. Like, and they held out, and the only reason they held out is because of injuries. You know what I mean? So I mean, again, if me being not in his shoes, I would say he
hmm
needs to retire. But me have trying to put on the football mind, which I've never been that to put on the
right, right,
football
right,
mind. My mom, it'll be definitely a tough decision, but he needs to get all the information he can and speak with his family, and make a decision. But the question is, do we think he should retire? I would say yes, as a person that just watches football and watch him 2 times look like really, really, really bad after being hit. And something you said that I kind of disagree with, and I also heard on ESPN that the scary part about that is that it wasn't a hard collision. Like, it was into someone's chest. It wasn't even helmet to helmet or helmet to ground. He went to someone's chest and got a concussion. That doesn't happen to you your first time getting a concussion typically. That happens typically when you have concussions because it comes on easier and easier
yeah,
the more
multiple,
concussions
yeah.
that you have. And then the weirdest thing is that the person that tackled him was it the Hamlin?
Damar Hamlin,
DeMar
yeah,
Hamlin, and he got hit exactly where he got hit at when his chest when he
right,
died on
right.
that field. And so that was this very, very not watchable seeing him on the ground. I seen it live. As soon as that happened, I said he's not getting up. and then it looked crazy, and then seeing it again in slow motion, I'm like,
Yeah,
wow, like
it was
I
awkward. Yeah.
so in short, like to summarize, sum it up, I do think he should retire, but I don't think he will. I don't think he will, but I do think he should.
I don't think he will either. I'm with you
Right,
on that. I don't think
right.
he will.